On page 66 of your textbook, there are a couple of questions which have been asked based on anomalous behavior of water, and we will try to answer them using the same concept. How will you explain following statements with the help of anomalous behavior of water? The first one, in regions with cold climate, the aquatic plants and animals can survive even when the atmospheric temperature goes below 0 degree Celsius. So how aquatic plants and animals can survive where the temperatures go down somewhere even in minus degree Celsius, where the temperatures are very low? How plants and animals that are in water survive such odd conditions? So we will try to understand it using this diagrammatic representation. Here a water body has been shown to you. Fish and other plants are there, and here you can see water, whereas here on the top a layer of ice has already been formed because of the low temperatures that are there in such cold countries. Uh, so here, as the temperature of the atmosphere keeps falling, the water will start contracting, and due to contraction, its volume will decrease and density will increase, and so all the heavy layers of water will start moving downwards. Now, this process continues till the water in the entire lake or pond reaches a temperature of 4 degree Celsius. Gradually, the temperature falls down to 4 degrees Celsius for the entire water body. Now, any further drop in temperature will make water behave exceptionally, and now instead of contracting, it will start expanding. And when it expands, its volume increases and the density decreases. And so the water continues to be on the top. Gradually, the temperature in the atmosphere falls even below 321, and finally it reaches 0 degree Celsius temperature. So, and even temperatures below 0. So, at 0 degrees, we will find that a layer of ice will be formed on the surface. Now, water below continues to be at 4 degrees, means the temperature here is 4 degree Celsius, no matter what temperature fall in the surrounding will take place. And this is because of anomalous behavior of water. And second is ice. The ice here is a bad conductor of heat. It will not allow heat to escape out, and so the water is going to be here at 4 degrees Celsius, and here there is water, and hence all aquatic flora and fauna, that is plants and animals, can survive, and there will be no heat escape from the water to the outer atmosphere. So ice, being a bad conductor of heat, does not allow the heat to escape out, and life continues to be there inside water. Second question, in cold regions in winter, the pipes of water supply break and even rocks crack. So underground pipelines for water are laid down, but in cold countries, the temperature falls very low, and so the water in those pipelines start behaving enormously, and water starts expanding instead of contracting below 4 degrees Celsius. And when it expands, it's going to exert a lot of pressure on the walls of the pipe. So as the temperature falls below 4 degrees Celsius, the water, due to the expansion and finally due to the formation of ice at 0 degrees Celsius, exerts pressure on the walls of the pipe, and due to this pressure, the pipelines carrying water supply, they break. Similarly, even rocks will crack. It so happens that the rocks have got very fine cracks, or what we call it as crevices of the rocks. So water enters in the rainy season into these cracks which are there on the rocks. Now when winter comes in, or the temperature of the atmosphere starts falling down, this water which is trapped inside the cracks starts expanding, and they exert pressure on the rocks, thereby breaking them. So all these are examples of anomalous behavior of water. Next topic that we are going to start with is dew point and humidity. Another very interesting topic of the lesson is dew point and humidity. Now, before we go on to the actual topic, let us first take up a few examples from our everyday life. Now, water vapor is present in air. The air always contains some amount of water vapor, and that is due to the constant evaporation of water which is taking place. So when water evaporates, it gets converted into water vapor and it becomes a part of the air. And so we feel that the air is moist because it is having water vapor in it. Now, what evidence do we have of this presence of water vapor in the air? So for this, let us take up a few examples. Now here, this is first example, very common. That is, if we take out a bottle from the refrigerator, which is containing water, cold water, and keep it on table for some time, we observe that a few droplets of water start gathering on the outer surface of the bottle. Now, where is this water coming from on the outer surface of the bottle? Where are the droplets coming from? Now, the reason behind it. Now, there is air that is surrounding this bottle, and this air is already holding a certain amount of water vapor. But now that you have kept this bottles because it was containing cold water, it has the air that is going to come in contact with this bottle is also going to cool down. And due to the cooling of the air that is surrounding this bottle, its capacity to hold water vapor decreases. So as the temperature falls, the water vapor holding capacity of air decreases. And so the extra water vapor gets condensed in the form of water droplets that we see on the outer surface. So this is one example. Second is, nowadays we are compelled to wear masks in public places, and those people who are wearing specs, now they find a lot of difficulty because when they exhale, they give out carbon dioxide, and along with that we even give out a little bit of water vapor. So when we exhale, we give out a little bit of water vapor also. And this water vapor gets condensed on the cold surfaces of the spectacles, that is the glasses. So glass being a cold surface, the water vapor condenses over it and makes it foggy. Another example is dew that we see on the grass blades or the rose or the flower. On a flower we see, or in the morning when we go for a walk in the garden and we are walking on the lawn, we feel that the lawn is moist, whereas nobody has watered the lawn in the morning. So where is the water coming from? So it is because of the condensation which has taken place. In the morning, the temperature drops. In the morning, that is in the wee hours, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, the temperature suddenly falls. And so it so happens that the water vapor holding capacity of the air decreases and the extra water vapor condenses in the form of dew drops, which get accumulated again on cold surfaces like the grass blades or the petals of any flower, or like here I have taken the picture of a strawberry leaf. And this small dew drops which you are seeing, they have condensed on the edges of the leaf. So all these are some common examples to indicate that water vapor is present in air.